In this episode,
you have to start being yourself for once, not caring what other people think. You have so much to offer and so much to give, and you're trapped. He wants to give her violets and violets. He wants to give her he never gave her flowers. He never brought her flowers, and ever. Dating advice from your husband who passed in 1986.
Wow. Okay.
Ever since I was little, I had a strange and uncanny ability to know things about people. But when I was 19, I was the victim of violence, and I had a really strange out-of-body experience. The worst day of my life became the best day because it left me with an ability to help others in a really deep and meaningful way. I'm able to connect and communicate and share messages from our loved ones who've passed on and are part of spirit now. And it's all about hope, healing, forgiveness, and most of all, love. I'm Colette Baron-Reid, and I'm here to share messages from spirit. Okay, so I want to go to you. I just keep feeling these two people behind you saying sorry to you. And you have any Italian or...
Yeah, full-blooded.
Full-blooded Italian?
Full-blooded, yeah.
Your mother is still alive?
My mother's
Your
still
father's
alive.
passed?
Yes.
All right. Is he also with his parents, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so, and did your father build, did he have buildings? Did he have, yes, he owned
Yes.
a lot of real estate
Yes.
buildings and
Yes.
commercial buildings. He made a lot of money buying property and
Yes.
land development, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay, this is definitely your family. Your father was a workaholic, is what he's saying. He just wants you to realize that, you know, that was who he was in life, and he knows that really damaged you. That really, really gave you an idea about what was important, you know, and it's not important. And it's not important. The things that he raised you to believe were important, like status and work and all of those things, you know, you are a very demonstrative and passionate and creative person. And you've been torn a lot between what's supposed to be, what's supposed to look like, what's supposed to be, and what you really want to do.
Right.
He says it's his fault. It's his fault that you're like that. He's saying that you have to start being yourself for once, not caring what other people think. You have so much to offer and so much to give, and you're trapped. He's saying, I trapped you in these ideas and the relationships, et cetera, that you've brought into your life. Foster that trap. You're trying to protect yourself because you have to look a certain way. You don't want to be a burden on anybody.
Yeah, okay,
That's
yes.
what that
okay,
is.
Yes, that.
Okay,
Yeah.
he wants you to be a burden on people. That's the thing you don't understand, is there are a lot of people who want to help you and be there for you, etc. You don't have to hold up the world like Atlas. That's what he taught you.
Okay, yeah.
Now, do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
That's not authentic for you. You got to say. Otherwise, A, you're going to keep gaining weight. B, you're going to be on all kinds of medication. He says that once you let go and once you really start telling the truth about where you're at, okay, which is you're allergic to that.
Yes.
Okay.
That's definitely true.
It's
yeah.
all going to change. Everything. It's the relationship to you and the relationship to you being willing to say what's really going on and let people help you. You don't gain anything by being the only one everybody always has to go to. That's what his problem was, and he wasn't there for his family because of that.
Yeah, because he was a
Okay.
workaholic, so he wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're kind of like that, only you're like a pretendaholic. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're amazing. Be real, and let it go, because you got to start liking yourself more too. All right. You got lots to offer. Would you say that's true, yes. Friends and friends? And she's good for you. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. I'm a type of person that I do have chronic pain, and I am in a lot of pain a lot of times, most of the time, and I don't tell anybody. I don't accept help. I've looked up to him because he's always been a strong person, and he's gone through, so much that he never asked for help, and he would never. But yet he had that wall that, he wouldn't let anyone break through, but he kept doing things. And I guess that's basically how I am too. Accept help, I guess, and enjoy life now and not just wait for tomorrow, because we don't know if there's a tomorrow. I think that's what he's trying to tell me, because he knew I was trying to hold in a lot, and he knew I would hold, do so much for everyone else, but and not myself. And I think that's what he was trying to get through to me.
Up next, Katie's father-in-law comes through with an apology.
He wants you to know it's because he never taught him how to show his feelings. Do not mistake that for him not loving you.
In this reading, Kate connects to her father-in-law.
I have a father, and when I was out of the room, I connected to somebody who was pointing out his daughter who won all kinds of trophies, like they look like from riding horses, like the ribbons. Is this for anybody?
My father-in-law just passed away 2 weeks ago.
And okay, your father-in-law?
My husband's father.
But did you have all those trophies when you were growing up? Okay. Was he a very strict individual? Is this do
Very
you know
quiet.
That? Yes. Okay. But very socially very strict. Do you know what I'm saying? Like just so everything was just so. Okay, then this is your father-in-law, because you're the only person in the room that would remember those horse things, right? This man is apologizing for not being as demonstrative towards you as he wished he could have been. He didn't know how, and he was very uncomfortable in his own skin. But he thought you were the most beautiful thing he'd ever set eyes on, and was so proud. You almost left his son, he says, right? That you were almost going to leave him, and thank God you didn't. Does that make sense to you at all? Like at one point,
A bit early on.
Well, we all want to pack our bags in the beginning, right? So. But it's because he wants you to know it's because he never taught him how to show his feelings. So he's saying that when you run across a little bit of a dip with your husband and he gets a bit like this, because it's because he's really feeling too much that he gets super reserved and quiet. Do not mistake that for him not loving you. His mom didn't get the hang of that. And she's still alive. He is saying, thank you for bringing my son stability. Do you understand this, right? So, and that it's going to be really hard for him to watch this too. But he says you bring him an openness that they couldn't. He's kind of showing me like really kind of waspy, kind of, but not necessarily, you know what I'm saying? Like very,
Yes.
very closed, and
Yes.
you're the one that's going to help them open up, which will set them, free in a way.
Okay.
Does your husband work in finance? Is he looking at numbers and figures? And
He has his own business, but
is
not
he
finance.
looking right now at bringing in some investment capital? And
He's trying.
Is this correct? Okay. So I'm saying financing is coming to your husband. So his father was not that helpful to him.
No.
He's saying I couldn't give him the advice in life, but I can now.
He was very, very private.
Right. And just so, right? So,
That's right.
but he's saying that he's going to be very successful. He never learned how to trust himself.
That's right.
Right? So that's another reason why you're like a backbone for his son, because he couldn't be that. And so he's thanking you for that. And also go tell your husband when you go home, oh, you were at a TV show and talking to him and he's passed away, but that he's doing this business and getting some investment capital, and he needs to be more risky with this. He's
Yes.
too,
Yes.
he's scared. He's too
Yes.
scared with some of
Yes.
his investment thing. Not to be afraid to take a risk, because there's a silent partner coming in, and it's okay for him to do that. So it's okay for him to do that. He says he's going to do fantastic, and not to be so tight. He said, I was so tight, right?
Yes. Yes.
So
definitely.
tight. He's proud of you and never actually got to say that to your face. And he's just so proud of what you brought to his family.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so thank you.
Thank you. I think he was apologizing for being very reserved and not expressing his feelings towards maybe the family. And it's nice to hear that from him, because I always felt like he wanted to but couldn't. He gave my husband a piece of advice on to take more risks in life financially and things like that. I think that's great. I think that just hearing from him and hearing that he's okay and he's aware of what's going on, you know, even though he was very reserved. It's nice to hear that he was aware of everything that, you know, was going on, and that he wishes he could be a little more open and outward towards everybody.
Coming up, Haley connects to her great-grandfather.
That's him. Yeah. You'll be so, you are proud of him, but. And you should be so proud of you for raising him like that, too.
Wonderful mommy.
In this reading, Haley connects to her great-grandfather.
Are you guys all related? You're related, okay. Are you, this be your father? Yes, okay, so 3 sons or 2?
Yeah.
3 sons, okay, because
We talked about this on the way down today.
Okay, this is to do with your sons, okay? This is your dad saying it's not your fault with your sons, all right? This is your alcoholic father who is saying this is not your fault, all right? And you aren't with their father, correct? Their father is...
One I'm not with.
No, you're not. You're not with him, correct? He comes and goes? One of the fathers?
One of the fathers comes and goes, yes.
Bye-bye, right? And then there's 2 fathers of 3 boys, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So it's not the father's fault either, okay?
I know, yeah, you're right.
You understand this? Because you like to blame
absolutely.
people. That's
Probably, that's awful. I try not to. Oh. Yeah.
Your dad is saying, you come from a family with a genetic disorder. You come from a family where, yes, talking about it is good. Al-Anon would be good.
I say that all the time. I'm going to Al-Anon.
But you don't go.
You're right.
Okay, so
Don't.
your dad is saying you need to go to Al-Anon, all right? So don't just talk about it. The kids are out of control, and you didn't do that, all right? You didn't do that. The fathers didn't do that either. No. This is the way they are, right? They have a predisposition. You understand this, right? You get into it too much with them. You're trying to like enable it and make it fix it, and you get them out of trouble.
She's mama. She's got to fix it.
Huh?
So she's mama. She tries to fix it.
Yes, I know, but all mothers try to fix it, but you go overboard.
Yep.
Right? So, right? You used to write letters at school. Yes, you can skip. You can do all these. You're not their friend. Do you understand this? You need to learn detachment with the boys. This is what your dad's saying. Because otherwise you're going to think you could control it or fix it, and you can't. One of the kids is okay. I'm picking up 2 of them. You understand this?
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 of them have the propensity, but you could make it worse by trying to fix things. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And your dad is taking responsibility for this. You know, he's the one that showed everybody how to be, but it runs in your family. All those people on that side of the family are like that. The reading for your family was that. You're very old for your years. Does this make sense in terms of what people said about you? Like always being really old when you were a little kid?
Yes.
Like being, like almost like you had to,
Grow up too soon.
well, but even look after everybody and everything, but you just ran away and said, I'm out of here.
I had a child really young, so I took him and
when I'm out of
left
here.
with my baby. Yeah.
Right, I'm out of here.
Yep.
Like you're a 16 or
Yep.
7,
You
yeah,
went outta here.
16. I'm
16
out of
years
here.
old.
Right? Yeah,
Yep.
I'm out of here. You were old before
Yep.
your years, and I'm out of here. So, and you have 2 kids now?
I have 3.
Okay, so 2 more.
Yes.
Okay, 2 more.
Yes.
Stable now, so I'm
Yes,
sticking up very
yes.
stable. Guy's good, we're good. You're like very bossy. You are very bossy. Apparently, the poor guy has no idea what he got into when he got you. That's a good thing, though. It works for you. The little one, or is actually the oldest one now,
Yes.
is graphics. What's the graphic designing?
He's a computer
Graph-
genius. Yeah,
Does he make video games?
Yes, video
Yes,
games.
Thank
yes.
you. Makes them. Yes, I get it. So he cannot do that here. He has to go away to do this. So I'm seeing him going away around again graphics, and he can make things do stuff. And I don't know, 3D printers. I have no clue.
That's amazing because he's a tech knowledge freak, like
Right.
computers,
but
everything.
he's
Yeah.
also creative. So the
Yes.
two things, the art and the tech.
Yes.
I see him I know you don't want him to do this, but California looks really good for him, and I see him getting an opportunity there. This is from your dad. What is your dad, how is your father related to you?
We're connected
Through marriage? Right.
My Uncle Mike, her husband, their grandfathers were twins.
I see. Oh, I get it. And that's you're connected there.
So, yes.
Okay. This is particularly about that one son. The other two, they have nothing to say. This particular one is special.
Yeah. He's,
Very, very
yeah.
special. Yeah. So let him know that's actually going to be very successful for him. And animation and gaming is what I see him ending up in.
Excellent, yeah.
Is that what he wants to do?
That's him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah. You'll be you are proud of him, but. And you should be so proud of you for raising them like that too.
Wonderful mommy, really
Yeah.
good mommy.
And you
She's
did it
bossy,
all.
but she's good.
Bossy and good.
It worked. She turned around.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
She made me feel very proud of him and what we have become together. I know I've done good in what choices that I've made, and she just verifies that for me, that I'm doing well and continue on.
I need to stand up to my sons and let them know that it's not my fault why they're like they are, and they need to step up and take responsibility for their actions.
Still ahead, Susan's late husband offers dating advice.
Dating advice from your husband who passed in 1986.
In this reading, Susan connects to her late husband.
I'm picking up like a candy store, but not like a not a 7-Eleven, but one of those kind of corner stores. And this would have been some place that you visited all the time.
My husband who passed about 25 years ago, his father owned
A store.
yeah.
Okay. You've been married 3 times.
Just the once.
There's 2 since
Legally,
then.
just the
Yeah,
once.
yeah.
Legally,
Yeah,
but then
just
there's
the
been
one.
2
Yeah.
other ones, right? 2 long-term relationships
Yeah.
since then, right? So do you live in a town, or did you live in a town with a letter S?
North Bay.
North Bay, okay.
You're in Stony Creek now.
Stony Creek, okay, so a letter S. You live in a letter S, okay.
okay, yeah.
And this guy's Italian, the husband, and you come from 2 different, you have a background where there are 2 different countries? Or 2 different parts of the country, like
Yeah.
up and down, or like where they didn't mix, like a Sicilian and a Calabrese?
Calabrese and a Romana.
Okay, good. Okay, so he died really fast. So
Yeah.
I feel like this was either an aneurysm, a heart attack, or like a complete confusion of boom. I went right in front of you. Is this correct? Did he die right in front of you?
a drug overdose.
Right, but it was not the drugs. It was what
The
happened
heart.
to the drug, the heart.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah,
he
that's
wants
right.
to make sure. You know what's really funny? And this was in 1986.
86 or 87?
86. Okay, so he's definitely him. It's definitely
Oh
him.
my God.
You guys were supposed to have a kid and you didn't, and then he wanted to and didn't, and he's apologizing for not giving you the family life you wanted. Okay, you wanted a normal life and you ended up with a nut bar. So is basically what he's saying, right? So,
Yeah.
and this was a cocaine overdose. He's
Crack
a-
cocaine, yeah?
Yeah, it was a freebase.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm seeing him having smoked it
That's
as
right.
opposed to shoot it. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, he's showing me 6 years of pain. Is showing me 6 years.
Okay.
Feels to me like he was always a pain, but that was my opinion on this. He likes this third guy.
One I just broke up with.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you have to teach him some manners, apparently.
Okay, that's true.
So you're going to get back together with this person again, apparently.
Okay.
You have done this before, where you set your mind and da-da-da, and you still miss him now, and you're wondering what's going on, but you will not put up with this ever again. But I
Okay.
do see there's going to be one more opportunity for him to change. If he does not step up to the plate, because you're basically asking for him to respect you, and you're basically asking for him to clean himself up. He's not an addict, though, I don't feel. I feel like he's got compulsive tendencies, but he's not full-blown out-and-out right? But he's going to send you somebody else just to make things interesting. This is your first husband. I know I'm talking to this person. So
Right.
he's like,
Yeah, it
you've already
is.
met this person, this other person.
Okay.
So he says you might know who it is. So somebody who either is in the car business or somebody who's in transportation, has a lot of automobiles. He's going back to the cars. I think your ex loved cars, but
He did, yeah.
but this person is around beautiful cars, etc., and is a gentleman, and you need a gentleman. But let this guy get a chance because no one's ever called him on his stuff. Does this make sense? This
Yeah.
current boyfriend, no
Yeah,
one has
yeah,
ever
yeah.
told him he wasn't to do that. That's because of his mother, apparently.
Right. Oh my God.
Right. So apparently,
Really good.
you're getting dating advice from your husband who passed in 1986.
Okay. This is good.
How's this for a
Long
show?
time. Wow.
Yeah, and it's really to do with he just doesn't know better. It's not that he doesn't want to. He's really has no clue how to, and he gets really angry because he thinks you're criticizing him when you're asking him for your needs to be met.
Right.
All he hears is bad, bad, bad. Instead of like, I need you to do this, he hears you can't do anything right.
Right.
This is this new guy. If it doesn't work out by Christmas, number 4 is coming. Number 4 is coming. So give him till Christmas. And then he's going to send you another Italian. Apparently, you like Italians. You're going to be stuck to Italy the rest of your life.
Okay.
And is somebody that owns his own business. Again, he's showing me cars.
Great. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. Yeah, that's cool.
He was going that path, long before he actually died from it. So it wasn't anything that I did or didn't do, which, it just sort of releases a lot of, guilt that you might have about it,
I communicate with loved ones who have passed in order to bring through their messages. Because until we're willing to face our old stories, they'll continue to have power over us. Our loved ones want to make sure that we live our lives to the fullest. So until next time, I'm Colette Baron-Reid with Messages from Spirit.
Show's been amazing. I can't believe she's calling out people's names and they're saying, yes, that's my dad's name. Yes, that's my brother's name. It really is mind-blowing.
I think it's amazing. I think her messages are very validating and extremely healing for the audience that's here. It's awesome.
I love it. She is awesome. It's so real for me.